We'll do our quick show notes. Google Docs. Here. Look at this. I'm in different applications, and I don't know if my thing's still going shitty or whatnot, but it shouldn't. Go to Google Docs. Yes, I don't give a crap. Let me start a new one. Show notes. What's the date? June 29? Yeah.
Sure. Yes, actually it is.
We've been doing this for 6 weeks already, eh?
Yeah. More than being video podcasts. Pretty nuts. I don't mean like pretty nuts, but like
pretty
testicles.
Nuts. Yeah.
This guy just said in general chat, Tyrael was black. I don't like this game anymore.
What?
Yep. He was just quiet, and then he's just like, Tyrael was black. Like, oh, no shit, buddy. Where's Zimmerman? Oh, ouch. Someone's just like, where's Zimmerman when you need him? That's not good.
Wow.
That's not good. Oh, this is harsh freaking Diablo General chat. Good lord.
Oh, hey, is there anything for StarCraft, Tristan?
Probably.
Well, I if not, then you could talk about. Share. Save. Here is I'm. Where do I put this? Black and white. I don't know. Do you even have your Skype open?
Me?
No.
I close Skype because I don't want to lag.
The other match.
Okay. Where do I?
Not gonna train on sandwiches till next week because he got fired, so they need a dishwasher on the day that was supposed to be trained.
Oh, here we go. Chat. There. Look at that.
By the way, our last podcast, the link that you put for our like chat interaction thing, was sending it to the test video that you posted last week. Instead.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's what Julie told me afterwards.
Oh, it should be this now.
Well, I don't even know if she's awake. We won't have our one viewer.
But yeah, so basically, so he stayed behind and did that. He saw in the future what was going on.
Right.
So he knew what he had to do. So he like pushed Nagato and Tristan away and stayed, and then he blew up. Peyton is killed. Dead.
Oh God. I'm not gonna be playing Dragon Ball Z while you're doing the podcast.
Yeah, but apparently it got new features.
I just heard him turn on the PlayStation.
Anyone thinking will degrade a soldier's stats for that mission?
And if I can hear him turn on the PlayStation, then that means I can definitely hear him play Dragon Ball Z.
That's would be really good. That's a good, absolutely very good secret of something that's only you learn.
Hey, that's there, that's there. Close that.
So you'd have
Yep,
to.
he's definitely playing Dragon Ball Z.
I can't turn the outbound down on Google Hangouts.
What do you mean?
I want to turn the
Yeah,
outbound.
that's not gonna happen.
Is it getting any
It's
better?
literally louder than you are.
Is it getting any better?
No, I can still hear it. Now I can't hear it. Actually, I can still slightly hear it, but barely.
Now?
That's better.
If I do this,
Damn,
can
I'm
you
a
hear it?
Batman.
If I do that, can you hear it?
I can
It's a
still
lot
hear it.
better.
It's just quieter.
Like this? I'm trying to figure out if this knob actually does anything.
Hearing that. The other versions of you.
Um,
That was the one I was really sad about. You actually got really far in that, but so did you. 18 missions. You got to kill every single mission. You were really good.
Let's see how fast I can kill the Butcher on T6.
You were maxed out. You died. So I was
I'm gonna take a wild guess at very quickly.
yeah.
Alright, so hit you with everything, and then pop that, and then let's see you die. Okay, yep, he's like almost dead. Oh god, Explosive Blast just took out half of his health with just Explosive Blast.
did you see the chat on the side there with the Google Docs link?
No idea.
Okay. It's really
Intro,
long.
same as always. One of these days we're gonna have a different intro.
Yeah.
So it's Tristan's news.
So pretty much as far as the other one, almost. You have one of those. The other one had 18 missions, 18 kills.
There.
You had 17 missions, 29 kills.
You're an anonymous bat.
That's not free.
You can decide what you want to talk about. Ugh, fucking
All right.
bitches. Don't like literally, but like figuratively.
Well, not yet, but yeah. I loaded it previously. William,
So I think we're ready.
Ah.
Kiri.
I can't tell. Tristan, are you ready? Is your
Yeah.
body ready?
Tristan's a medic.
I have food, so why don't I just quickly eat that, and then we can like start. Well, Tristan's like, oh, this is hard. What? Oh.
Yeah. But he received
That was funny.
half of the reward.
What?
One of the missions.
So there's certain mob in Diablo that encase themselves in a like a rock armor, and they take like next to no damage while they're in that armor. You have to like hit them out of it, and then they'll take an extremely high amount of damage. But that doesn't matter because I just one shot in the elite version with the armor on it.
Spent on 5 missions.
I cannot wait for higher torment levels with this wizard. It's just gonna be nasty. Especially considering with all 5 of my 6-step bonus procs,
Mm-hmm.
my explosive blast hits up to close to 1 billion each hit, and I just got a wand that fucking makes me hit like 6 extra times with explosive blast. I have so much cooldown reduction that I have a 100% uptime with it. Did it again, just one shot a guy. Look, a focus.
Ooh.
Ford Focus. I don't know if it's just because you're not talking, but I can still hear Dragon Ball Z in the background.
He's not even there.
Oh. What's he
I don't
doing?
know.
Did he just get up without saying anything again?
I saw his mouth move, but no sound came out.
That's weird, because I can still hear the fucking TV, which is across the room.
Yeah. Asshole's getting hard bread. Stupid Tim Hortons.
For the I hate this area. It's too fucking huge. Can't fucking find the dude I'm trying to find. I'm just mindlessly gathering rift keys.
Which,
I need them.
for now,
What do you mean for now?
until 2.3 drops, then you don't need rift keys anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, what the fuck?
They never took them out, from my knowledge.
Yeah, they're taking them out.
We're live now?
Where did you read this? That means there would literally be zero reason to do bounties, except for getting the epics or
Exactly.
legendaries are useless, except for one of them. So that means there's literally no reason to do bounties.
What's going on?
We can still very much hear Dragon Ball Z.
Can you hear me?
I hear Dragon Ball Z clearer than I can hear you. I just heard Matt charge up to Super Saiyan. And teleport. And punch. And teleport again. And finally Paragon 600.
Nice. Yeah,
I've been
according to
lacking.
the 2.3 PTR patch notes, that greater rifts no longer require trials, and Nephilim rifts no longer need keys. And bounties are now a great source of gold, crafting recipes, and materials.
Well then. Whew, almost died.
So that's a thing.
Yeah. Hey look, I finally found the dude I'm trying to find. And now he's dead. And now I'm gonna go inside his deceased body.
I can't see you. You're so dark. Oh wow, there you are. Oh god.
'Cause I had Diablo open.
Oh,
It's really dark.
I'm gonna put this up a little bit. That's better.
Yeah, it's cloudy here. Slightly raining, so it's a little dark.
It is so warm here. Like last night, it decided to try and rain while it was like 35. It was gross. So gross,
Yeah,
bro. Left chat.
probably trying to. He's either moving or trying to fix his mic.
I think he's moving.
It's kind of stupid because literally Matt knows he was about to do the podcast. He even asked earlier. He's like, "You doing your podcast yet?" He's like, "No, in a couple minutes." And then he jumps on Tristan's PlayStation.
Ridiculous.
Hmm.
Said ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 26 right now.
I have no idea.
74%. It was 74% humidity. Supposed to be 34 later.
Let me charge my 1%.
Like
It
for
is.
the next week, it doesn't go below 33.
Yeah, I don't know about here, but right now it'll load.
You're freaking out.
Yeah, my internet's being shitty.
Oh. Can I add him back in?
Okay, my phone doesn't want to update, so never mind. So we need to do ICC today.
Okay.
Then I have one more quest that I need to do with a group, and then we need a lot of people because I need to bite at least a minimum of 3 people to get my quest working. We finally did the PP one. Apparently, I didn't actually have to be the last person to hit him, but there was another thing that I had to do. I don't know. Whatever, I did it anyway. And the Cinder Ghost I can solo. It's easy. The only thing I have to do is stand in front of her for like 2 seconds and get Frost Breathed. And it charges Shadowmourne, or Shadow's Edge, whatever. And then I just have to, collect 1,000,001 fucking Frost Shards.
There's chat stuff there. It'd be nice if he said what he was doing.
I kind of figure
Maybe.
he's moving everything.
Well, yeah, but I just mean
He's got really clear.
I did.
Yeah, he got louder and clearer.
Yeah, I just moved my seat. Here. Here.
Yeah, it's a lot better if you have it. The second here is the best one.
This first here or the second here?
First, hey, wait. Okay. What the fuck? I hate Act 5. Every single area is just huge and you can't find anything you want to find. You have to keep running and going through the whole area. But this is what I do to get fucking rift keys. Oh, it's over there. Found it. Thanks you. Thanks you, game. Passage to Corvus.
All right. You know what? You and I will start our intros. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't care. I've been ready since I got home.
I slept.
I slept until 7 yesterday, so I'm good to go. I'm staying up all day. I'm not tired whatsoever right now, so shouldn't have to randomly fucking lay down and go to sleep because I'm stupid.
I'll be right back.
Well, no, it's like I'm just gonna get off and watch TV for a bit and then I pass out for the rest of the day. That's what's been happening recently.
Hey,
I'm bored.
A random A random brosif appeared.
So,
I
So
figured you were moving.
that's kind of douchey of him.
yeah, he hasn't played in like over a week, and then the one day I have this going on, he starts playing it.
Especially considering he was like, so when are you doing the podcast, like right now? And you're like, no, in a couple of minutes. Then a couple of minutes passes by and he turns on the PlayStation.
Yeah, whatever. And like
Douche the
I
douche.
moved my desk from my room into the living room, so I have like my interface on top of my amp, and, like just everything everywhere. Whatever.
All right. Let's do this. All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of the Richter scale. 6 weeks already.
Woohoo!
It's not quite a milestone. We'll
Eh.
wait another 4 weeks, and
The fact that we're still doing it, like some people would probably start do one or two and then be like, man, this is gonna happen, and they just stop.
yeah, or it's like nobody's watching us, but I think it's because we also are really early, and
Yeah.
we're not on Twitch at the moment.
Yeah.
So that'll come. My computer hates me, so for some reason I'm running Windows XP still.
Yeah, that needs to change.
Yeah, it's archaic. So yeah, welcome to episode 6. This week, well, I guess last week, 6.2 dropped. Bunch of Diablo news. Huge
Yeah.
content.
Oh my God, Diablo news, something you never hear of.
Yeah, considering it's buy once, never have to worry about stuff again. Tomorrow, Eternal Conflict drops for Heroes of the Storm. And then Tuesday or Wednesday is another Tavern Brawl. Whole bunch of other tidbits. There was another interview with Ian Hazakostas with Wowhead. We'll get into that later as well. And our thoughts on what we could fix in 6.2. Because it was not as exciting as I would have hoped. Personally, at least.
I think you're not the only person.
Yeah. So yeah, that's we got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and possibly if we get on Twitch by the 10th episode and a different time that we are starting, it all depends. I may host a giveaway.
Woo!
So probably for some Heroes of the Storm tune or skin or what have you. We shall see. With that, so Eric, what have you been up to in the world of Blizzard?
Well, I played day 1 of 6.2. I haven't really played much since, mainly because it just feels like a Timeless Isle reboot, but we'll get into that later. But I've been playing Diablo a lot now from the recent news with the game. And you'll be happy to hear this. I don't know if you actually know this yet. Tristan does, but I installed Hearthstone.
Yeah, and you got what, Antonitis, yes, you bastard.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna start playing this game and actually want to keep playing it, I'm gonna purchase a couple card packs. That'll make me want to keep playing. So I will keep playing. I finally finished the basic classes, so I have all of them now. Now just get the expansions so I can do the Nax Ramus and stuff things. That's pretty much all
Yeah,
I've been doing.
I don't even have that yet, but oh well. I
Yeah,
just I play a little bit.
I'll eventually get it. Just get some nice shit out of it.
Hey Tristan,
Hmm.
is it Maybelline?
No.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's because he's worth it.
Oh. Tristan.
Triceratops. Triceratops.
Hey Tristan,
What?
You go to hell.
what have you been doing this week?
Me? I've been playing Hearthstone, just doing my dailies, almost finished the next wing. Other than that, I played like 3 seconds of 6.2. The funnest part was killing people doing the initial quest for it, and then they broke the PvP. So yeah,
You've been doing Lord of Hoon every day.
yeah, that's about it. I've been
That's
doing
because you
Lord
don't
of
have a
Doom.
choice. You're a tank. Come with me. I need to go and try and get the.
I mean, I'm on the Smoldering Essences for my Dragon Wrath Terragosa questline.
Oh
And
yeah.
then we,
Oh no, phone's dying.
Other than that, StarCraft as well.
and then we can ride you.
Or I don't know if you actually can with Terragosa.
No, you can't.
No, it's
Well,
only
that
Sands of Timeout you can do that with.
oh.
Whatever the hell
Hey,
it's called. Sandstone Drake,
Eric,
there you go.
Yes.
half part of your beard's like cut off because you're like. There we go.
It's because I'm. If you want to get if you want to see me like this, I can't see my screen. It's too low. I can, but it's like I need to go like this to see it because it's not in line with my eyes. And
Ryan, what
I'm
have you been up to in the world of
You should
Warcraft?
just get me. Um, more than you guys in World of Warcraft.
well, obviously.
Um, I was there like as it released, and I spent too long trying to hit the detonator for the train to blow up, like half an hour just going in between different and joining different pre-made groups to switch to different realms to try and click the damn thing.
Oh,
So it's
I was on a PvP server, so I just wreck Blade Stormed in the middle of it and killed like half the alliance that were sitting there.
so I spent half an hour doing that, finally did that part, and then I go and do the other part where you have to go up and kill the guy for the blueprint. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just use my Meccano Shredder and fly up there and, do that. Nope. You have to hit the thing to use the grappling hook to get to the top. It took me 45 minutes of sitting there just right-clicking and spamming for 45 freaking minutes. I'm glad I didn't need a new mouse for that crap. But I finally got up there and it counted and did all that other crap. You think that with how things went with the launch of Warlords of Draenor,
They would have
and
had a little bit different, yeah,
well, like it was the same thing
zonings.
with, yeah, like let's build a garrison and there's one flag and you all have to click it.
Oh my God, I sat there for so long. Just
So
getting to the flag was hard enough.
yeah,
It was so laggy. I was there the minute it released, and there was people.
sheeple.
Actually, I played the second it was released, and I tried queuing a dungeon right away. And just being an Orgrimmar when the launch released made the game nearly crash.
Yeah.
That's just being an Orgrimmar.
Played a whole bunch of Hearthstone. I really enjoyed the Tavern Brawl. It was the monkeying around banana business. I made a really trolly deck. It was just lots of like one cost. I didn't the highest mana cost card I had in my deck was a 4 mana cost, and that was my Hellfire. And I waited until I got all my Murlocs up, killed all my Murlocs, killed whatever they had up, and then I use a shield bearer with a 0-4 health, and put all my bananas onto him, like the 2/2 1/1s and all that, and then I'd use one of the what was the name of that purple banana that switched the health and attack?
It's like tainted banana.
Yeah, I'd use a tainted banana and switch his health and attack because he has such high health for such a low cost. Switch it over, it's like, oh, you have 15 attack. It's like, bop, bop. So that was fun. I played some HOTS last night, longer than I should have. I was on the phone with Tristan, and I'm like, we're sitting there talking. We had done Lord of Hoon, and I'm like, I'm gonna play some HOTS. I'll play one game of HOTS, and then I'll go to bed. And that was what, like 9:30, 10 for me. And I'm like, it'll probably be 3 games because of the assassin class. And it ended up being 5 games. I'm like, oh, well, I have to leave for work in half an hour. So, but lots and lots of fun with Vala. I found a new build for her, and I melt face. It is like 1-on-1 against anything. There's Diablo. I had like a Diablo try and like just out tank me, and I'm like, nope. And then 2 games I had the same people, and we had done one game. We all joined a group. The first game we had done Tone of the Spider Queen in 11 minutes, and then the next one we got with the temple one.
No, yeah, like the can't think of Oldham.
Yeah, the place that looks like Oldham for HOTS,
Yeah.
and we did that in 8 minutes, like just decimated.
Were you on AI or were you on?
No, we were on what do you call it? Quick match.
Oh, really?
So just
I, I'm,
absolutely
I know we played a game
decimated.
last week, and we did pretty good for just me, you, and like a random group. We pretty much destroyed them.
So I think we should play some more HOTS.
Well, first we need to do my ICC quests. Then we can.
Yes. Um, Other than that, I downloaded Guild Wars 2 again.
Oh yeah.
So might hop into that because Eric, Tristan was saying that he wanted to play some of that too. So I'm like, I might as well go and try it
Well,
again.
the only issue is we're all on. Well, me and you are on the same server, but Tristan isn't.
I can transfer.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's another thing to play. Um, I get to the Diablo screen. I look at it. I decide, hey, I'm gonna play Diablo, and then I click one of the other games and I play one of them because I need to finish that story, and I hate that I have to finish the story, and I'm like these level 70s. I'm like, all I want to do is riffs.
Yeah. So
So
you don't
I should.
have to finish the story. Like I don't think Zach ever finished it.
You can't do the riffs without it. You
He
can't.
can.
He got run through the story. He never actually did it himself or paid attention to it.
You don't need to actually finish the story. All you need to do is kill Malthael.
Do adventure mode. You need to.
Yeah.
You need to do it.
Yeah, all you need to do is kill Diablo and Malthael, and you have everything unlocked. So you just need a person to put you in the game, and then kill it with you, and then you're done. But
So what you're saying is you'll do that with me?
yeah, but story's so good.
I know. I do want to do it. I want to do other stuff too. Haven't played a lick of StarCraft because I played StarCraft 1 and I've played a few games of it and I got Zerg rushed like so many times. I'm like, F it, and I uninstalled it and never touched it again. So
I liked the StarCraft one. I didn't. StarCraft 2 looks meh to me. So I just never played it.
but that's been about all I've been doing. So yeah, it's been fun. Sort of.
You did a lot more things in detail than we did.
Well, that's because I'm not a scrub.
I've also just been playing Diablo.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
And
Like I
if you
got.
described playing Diablo, it would just kind of be like
I fapped vigorously. Oh, what were
Ew.
you doing? I was playing Diablo. That's what Diablo is. It's ooh special. Oh wait, never mind. I thought it was gonna be an awesome goblin, but it's just the money one.
Oh, you're playing Diablo.
I'm just mindlessly playing, getting rift keys. Like I'm still here. Like I'm not paying attention to Diablo at all. Let's put it that way. I'm just pressing
So,
buttons and running.
so due to the fact that I still don't have the audio through here, we're gonna go and pretend that the audio is gonna go and do the news, and then we can hop into the news.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
I'm gonna have to actually stop here for a second.
yeah. So let's do like 5 seconds of silence. We'll have a moment of silence for my computer because it's crap. There, now I can edit that properly because I can see where there's a pause. God, I'm lazy. So, Irk, what is happening in the world of Diablo?
Diablo.
Oh,
With
it's a doozy.
with a Z. With a Z.
What is he? Anyway,
It's Diablo.
Diablo. Okay. Well, we may just have gotten on June 23rd a game-changing little tidbit preview of a upcoming Diablo patch 2.3.0. And when I say game-changing, I say because the last patch 2.2 was supposed to be game-changing, but it was pretty much just the same game because it is the same game. There was no much changes except for a new season and some new gear. That's pretty much it. But with this upcoming patch, we've got a whole entire new zone, a new artifact, which I haven't actually looked into yet, a brand new crafting system, updates to adventure mode, a new season feature, torment levels 7 through 10 being added, new legendary items, new sets, and changes to combat mechanics with certain enemies and bosses. So we've got a whole crap load of stuff, making this almost a new game. Maybe even like a mini expansion.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
I've heard some stuff about some stuff on it, and it looks.
yeah, with
It,
this new artifact thing, it's kind of like, well, this is in their words. It's like the Heraldric Cube in Diablo 2, where you could combine items together. So that's going to be fascinating.
Roderick Halfpipe.
I'm going to take this piece of wood and this legendary sword and make a cannonball. Yes. Anyway, so we have a new area, and I don't know exactly how big the area is going to be, but I'm guessing it's going to be like a whole. Because it's not. It doesn't say just like a map. It doesn't. It's not like it's not like a tile. Like yeah, I don't understand the word tile, even though it's a proper word for it. I just say room because you go indoors and come out of the door. Room. But they're not saying that it's going to be just like a rift thing. Like you go in a rift, it's a whole new area. So I'm guessing it's going to be probably about the size of a new act. Well, not really. I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully, it's something cool. And the crafting system looks interesting. They're getting rid of, I think it's the old crafting items from anything pre 60 for one. So any of the Reaper of Souls mats or any of the mats that aren't Reaper of Souls are getting taken out of the game entirely, and you're gonna have all those mats being gathered from level 1 now,
Oh,
all the way
okay.
through 70, which is great because, you know, leveling from 1 to 60 and then all of a sudden you hit 61 and then all those mats you gathered are completely useless. It's kind of shitty.
so that yeah, so that Canny's Cube, it's apparently like Diablo 2's Horadric's cube,
Yeah.
so you can it allows you to combine items and break down legendaries to their special effects, and you can use them as passive abilities. And you're going to
Sounds
be
like
able
fun.
to convert different crafting materials to other crafting materials and such. So that sounds
Broken.
pretty.
Because I can already think of at least 10 to 12 legendaries that people are going to be breaking down into their passives and just destroying everything. One being the Ingwam, which is a new sword that came out with the last patch, that whenever you kill an elite, all of your cooldowns get 9 seconds off
Yep.
for 15
Yep.
seconds. So that's
Well,
broken. That's broken. Like, on the levels of broken that it can ever be, it's the max level of broken. Considering it's probably the most sought after sword in the game right now. So, and I have one, and I will very much gladly break it down and steal its passive and put it on something else.
Take Furnace's passive.
Oh, that's another one, yeah. Like just 50% elite damage slapped out on a
Like,
one-handed weapon.
yeah, that's like not even best in slot anymore. You can just be running around with. What if you have Sun Keepers? Use 2 Sun Keepers, 2 Furnace passives on each one, or just one on each.
That's like 140 elite damage. Like,
They're probably gonna
imagine
make it
that
so
on my
you can't.
wizard.
Oh, they're probably gonna make it so you can't put the same one.
I just thought of broken. Oh no. Wand of Woe, and then just that passive, and then put something else on.
well, they are going to be changing some of the legendaries. It looks like, and some of the items, and there's going to be new legendaries and set items.
Mhm.
And just a reminder for anybody who's played other patches and stuff like that, um, that any changes to current legendaries aren't retroactive. So you're going to have to go and find a new version of whatever weapon or legendary you have
That depends.
to get it's stated.
It depends. Because
I
they've
suppose.
stated it in all previous patches. If it's a set bonus, and it's an already existing piece of gear, like, say, the focus and restraints, which are rings, if you already had those 2 set rings, it switches over.
Oh,
That green pieces, if you have them, will switch over. You don't need to reobtain them. That's the
okay.
only difference.
Yeah, it's just the changes to legendary items,
Yeah, but like
not your green set.
a green is still classified as a legendary. So,
So,
but I'm
um,
kind of hoping they either just entirely get rid of the sets that are completely useless, and we're getting like with the wizard gear that gives you all Archon runes with 4 set. It's the most useless thing in the game, and nobody wants it. Same with Helltooth for witch doctors and Shadows. Although Shadows is, I think getting rid of Shadows for Demon Hunters would piss off Tristan because he loves that set.
Dad, I just wanted to do something good with it.
I know, but that's what I mean. Maybe this patch they'll change those pieces of gear.
Maybe, hopefully, that'd be pretty cool. Not having a
I've
set
heard
of gear that's useless for each class for no reason.
I've heard
Yeah.
trials are going to be getting a buff with it when it comes to stuff
Goldie?
they drop,
Oh, really?
gold and like crafting drops and stuff like that, item drops, um, to make it more
Rewarding.
and a reason to actually go and do them, considering they're getting rid of rift keys.
Yeah. Because, like, well, I've gone into Greater Rift 50 pluses, killed the boss, and I get no loot. It's like, really? I could have just done T6 and got 16 legendaries in the same time.
Yeah. So it makes it, I'm gonna start playing Diablo a bit more. Um,
Well, I just pressed enter and open show notes again. But, I'm definitely gonna go into the PTR, even though I don't really want to, but I'm doing it for this. Just so that I can report. Because I kind of ruined my experience with the last patch by going into the PTR, and I didn't even do that much. But I don't know. I'll definitely go into it so I can report on what's going on in there.
Sounds
Because
like
I've already
fun.
got it installed. Stuff like that. I just won't go too into it so I don't ruin my time playing the game.
So,
And another thing is adventure mode actually has reasons to be doing it. We're gonna be oh no, not adventure modes. Yeah, well, you're getting rid of the keys. But I mean season. A season's gonna have a whole new reason instead of just starting over. You'll actually have something to do in season now.
yeah, like Season Journey it's called or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't really specify what it's going to be, but it's going to be like unlocking tier, new portrait frame rewards and stuff like that, and basically just cosmetic things that you can do and that will only apply in season. So it'll actually give people reason to do it. Because right now, like I'm not going into season. I don't feel like restarting.
Oh, cool. I just saw a picture of one of the things you can get. Um, there's one reward for doing 8 of the there's 8 objectives to complete in chapter 1. There's one that's a new start, which is your first one. Complete 5 bounties. Open up the waypoint map in adventure mode to see what bounties are available. Socket to me is another one. Socket a gem and an item. Gems are and items that are socketable do not start dropping until level 15. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that, right? But as the rewards on the right-hand side, you could see a portrait frame as well as a pet.
That's something that they did, and it's what a lot of companies and even musicians do, is they release content for only Chinese people. And it's pissing me off because we've got 3 wings in the game. No, 4. Sort of. One isn't really classified as wings. We've got the beginning edition of Diablo getting the special edition. You get like those blue wings.
Yeah.
Kerrigan's wings for having the special edition of StarCraft. The special edition of Diablo Reaper of Souls, which gives you the Tyrell's wings or whatever they're called. I think they're
Wings of
Tyrell's.
Valor.
Yeah, that one. And a banner for having the it's a horde banner for getting Warlords of Draenor. But with 2.2, they released like 12 cool ass wings that you could obtain through achievements, but only for China. And it really pissed me off. So, because
I want wings.
yeah, I would have devoted my time because that gives us something to do in Diablo, except for FAP, which is typically the whole point of Diablo. Well, the translation of what Diablo is fapping, because like you just
cool!
go.
I finished the rift. Awesome.
Yeah, let's do another one. Hey, what do you want to do after this rift? Well, let's do more rifts. Oh, we have no more keys. Let's do bounties so we can do more rifts. It's just like I
Yeah.
don't know. It'd be nice to have some achievement things to act like, not just get the achievements to have the points, but like in WoW, we get achievements, get mounts and titles and things like that. I want mounts and titles and stuff like that in Diablo.
Mounts in Diablo.
Or well, just like cosmetic things, just stuff. Right now, the only achievement there's a point to get is the one that was in season this time with the new portrait. That's the only reason.
Or like how they have in World of Warcraft, you can get like the those flames, the green flames or the flowers that when you're running around are behind you and stuff like that. Just neat little things like that.
What would be really cool is kind of like an item specific for each class. Kind of like how Warlocks get the Fell Flame.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Like, just you could go and do it. Like, it'd be a long achievement process, but like you could do it on one character, and then you'd be cool and have like this cool thing. I don't know. It's just stuff. I want stuff. I have stuff. There's so much to ask.
So, in other Diablo news, which isn't Diablo news, but it's another game that they're crossing over with Diablo stuff. Tristan, you have any news on Heroes of the Storm? What's dropping tomorrow?
Dropping tomorrow? Isn't that just the Eternal Battleground?
The Eternal Conflict starts.
Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to Heroes of the Storm. Are all the new champions coming out as well?
The Butcher comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we get
and
Leoric or the Monk at all?
Lyric is, I think he'll probably be in about a week, or in 3 weeks, because I think because this is a 3 month little thing that they're doing, right? And what they stated is they want to try and drop a new hero every 3 weeks. So I think it'll be the Butcher to start 3 weeks from now, King Leoric. 3 weeks from then is the Monk, and then probably 3 weeks from there is Death.
Okay. Wasn't there a transmog thing? Like you can transmog in WoW Diablo gear?
No, that's something else which we have wanted, and we'll talk about in a couple minutes. And
Okay.
it's absolutely awesome, and I'm so happy that they're doing it.
Is this something that I have no idea what you're talking about right now? But like,
Eric, you're gonna flip shit.
is this? Did I mention this to you once and you were like, "That'll never happen"?
Yes,
Is it exactly what I thought it was? Like,
Ian Hazakostas yesterday confirmed it.
well, shit.
So, so yeah, Eternal Conflict tomorrow drops after Realm restarts and stuff like that. I think HOTS is down from like 3 a.m. Pacific Standard or Pacific Daylight to 11. So, with that, I'm excited. I got Uther. I haven't played him, but I got him. And who did I buy last night? I think I bought ETC because I enjoyed playing him. But I'm more of a assassin, or I'm not a tanky person. I should be, but I'm not a tanky person.
Well, unless it's what's her face?
Sonya. I wreck
I'm
face
not a
with
tanky
Sonya.
person at all. I hate
I
it,
wreck
except for her.
face with Sonya.
I like Arthas.
Yeah.
And what's her nuts? Johanna.
Johanna.
Noob.
Johanna, Johina, Johunu.
Anubarak.
I tried playing an Uber Rock yesterday. I almost rage quit. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not. It could also be my team, but it was just, oh.
That's what I don't like about playing tanks half the time. If your team isn't competent with a tank in your group, it's going to be a bad time. Because you go in, stun lock everyone, and you're like, okay, guys, rush in, pop your ults. And they're like, no, we're going to run this way. And you're like, can
Oh,
you not?
you're starting to die. We should run away. It's like, no, I'm starting to die because I'm setting up a play. You know, this is what tanks are supposed to do. You know, I'm gonna burrow underground, pop up underneath. You know, do my spikes, stun them again. It's like, okay, Locust Swarm. They're half health. Come on, somebody do something.
And then you're dead. And they're like, you're bad. And you're like, no, you're all bad.
So
This is why I don't play tanks. Unless it's Arthas. Because Arthas is that one type of tank that
He's
can
the
do a
best tank.
lot of damage. What?
He's like the most. He's like the best tank. He's the one used in pro play the most.
Because he has
He's really
insane
strong.
survivability. He has insane survivability and does insane damage. Like, I've literally taken out the whole team just by myself as Arthas. It's just like, you know what? No, I want to win. It's fine.
I watched some videos on King Leoric yesterday.
Oh, he's gonna be broken.
And some of his moves and stuff like that. His March of the Black King, I think that's what it was, or March of the something. You know how I was saying that he like starts just doing massive amounts of damage?
Yeah.
Well, all he does is he like one hands his freaking mace and just starts swinging it around in front of him. Not only he was taking people down like within 2 hits, like just decimating people. But the absolutely broken thing about that, while that whole thing's happening, he's invulnerable.
That's gonna get nerfed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, what? And he's just like, bop, 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 and it's like, oh yeah, and he's invulnerable while you're doing that. I'm like, broke.
That'll get nerfed in like 3 seconds. Nerfed to the ground.
So,
Now, I could see it being like that if you could stun him. If you could stun him and then interrupt that, sure, why not? But I doubt that's going to be a thing because he's invulnerable.
Yeah. Probably one of those things where you'd want a silence. So.
But then if you don't have that, you are screwed. Your team will die. In that case, just
So-
stay away from him. Don't go near him. Bad idea.
So, in other news, 6.2 has dropped.
Yeah.
There's an Ian Hazakostas, another interview, but they were with Wowhead. There's a whole bunch. It was about a 45-minute interview. Sorry about that. And there was some, it's mostly about 6.2 and the changes and stuff like that. One thing that I will notice, and I'm just going to say this right at the beginning here. Here's the question. Diablo-esque transmog system. Is this in the works? It's being worked on, and hopefully more detail in the future. This is not a simple system, and would be a huge change to the idea of items themselves. We want to do it right. This is actively being worked on.
It'll be a while before that, because there's, like you said, like the reason when I brought it up to you, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, you were like, there's way too much gear in the game for that to be even a possibility.
Yeah.
But it'll just take time. But what I'm wondering is, are we gonna have dies now too?
Oh God,
That'd
I
be
hope so.
interesting.
I would love a die system in the game.
Because then there'd be so much difference. Because imagine if we had access to everything, and then multiple colors. Nobody would look the same ever. It would be so much versatility when it comes to, not versatility, variety. Yeah, that.
Yeah, that word.
And you know what? You could put different dies in different things, achievements, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's just for the people who enjoy that stuff. The RP realms, even
people
me
would
being-
come back to the game just for that.
Yeah,
I would.
Oh,
I would. I love transmogging. So much
it's
fun.
it's one of my favorite things to do in the game. Is fighting transmogs and doing that kind of stuff. So it's it is what it is, but it looks pretty cool.
And then you're that one time when you're leveling up your character, and then like this piece of gear drops, and you're like, oh, that'd be a cool transmog, but like, I'm never gonna use it. Sell it. Then later down the road, you're like, oh man, I wish I did not sell that.
Yeah, on the pieces that are a drop piece from a boss from like way back when, you have to go back and farm for that one piece.
Also, that would solve one of the major issues with gold on the auction house. Is people selling their transmog gear for 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the cheap stuff.
So
like, oh,
you
want these boots that are actually like an upgrade for you, and you're trying to use to level? Oh no, well they cost 3,000 gold because they look cool. Like what?
Yeah. So the gripe that we had with the same models for the tier set and the PvP sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't what they said. Of course it wasn't. What it was is there's the whole thing is that the transmog PvE and PvP tier 18 and wild sets are the same models but different colors. Why they changed from tier 17? Because in the same expansion they already had a tier 17 and the PvP was different.
And looked cool.
But Ian's answers was, in all honesty, it came down to time and production. Basically, it comes down saying that we didn't want to delay the patch to have diversity in the armor. We didn't have enough time to do different sets. We appreciate that people want gear that looks different from people around them, but we had to draw the line. So they just apparently didn't have enough time, and so it was just like, okay, well, the gear's there, we'll just recolor it and put stats on.
I mean, here's the thing though. They could have put at least one more hour into the hunter set. Like, oh my god, does it look bad?
Just even, okay, I'm going to take I'll just take one of the shoulders from one tier set and one of the shoulders from another tier set, put it on. We're good.
Yeah, like
You know,
something. I don't care if you like. I don't care if you take like Dragon Stalker one piece here and then like Demon. That would look really cool. That would actually look like Dragon Stalker, Demon Stalker. Just boom. I'd do it. I'd pay money. $10. Do it.
um. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a lot of it is, I don't know. A lot of it's just the same stuff that he's already said in the other interview. It's just sounds like they're tweeting their own horn about 6.2, and that's exactly what that interview is. You know, you're going to a game site like Wowhead to promote 6.2.
That's not a good place to do it when you did a bad job.
It's just there's a whole bunch of just crap with 6.2, which, you know what, that'll be our discussion today. We're going to just talk about 6.2, things that we think could change it, things that would have made it a little bit better, and whatnot. So it is what it is. It's frustrating. 6.2 was lackluster, in my opinion.
Well, I don't have an opinion entirely on it yet because I still haven't experienced the raid.
Yeah, and
And I
that's
still have pretty high expectations for that. I haven't heard anybody complain about it yet that have actually encountered it. Like my
yeah,
sister was in it and she never said anything bad about it.
yeah. I've heard the raid is awesome. The
Is
raid
it?
is absolutely, absolutely wonderful. Tanan Jungle,
Lackluster.
Looks
yes.
cool. That's about it.
So
It looks cool to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, I almost find it really annoying. It's really
So
hard to
you know
get
what?
around in there.
You know what? Let's go on for an extended discussion table today, because that's really all there is. Um, for other news, is there anything happening with um, that game that you play on Sunday nights with your friends there? StarCraft.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
They had a couple balance patches. That's about it. There's no more on the release of Legacy of the Void. They just added things to some units, making them more broken, like decreasing the unload time on medevacs, so drops are more effective, which is really annoying for me. Ghosts have increased movement speed and have a ability that makes a drone channel a beam onto something, reducing its armor by 3. Other than that, they've just been adjusting like the minerals and stuff. Like instead of 3, you need 2 per node to cap out and stuff like that. They increase the amount of Vespene gas. They're still tweaking a bunch of stuff, so there's nothing that's like set in stone yet. I'm still trying it as it's coming out, so.
Oh, by the way, I don't think we mentioned this last week with Hearthstone. If you have a Samsung Galaxy and you install Hearthstone and play Hearthstone on it, you get the Galaxy Gifts card back, which looks pretty cool.
Hmm.
So
Is it red? Red and like black?
no, it's black and blue with some like
Oh.
copper tones.
Because I did my first arena, and the guy that I went against had like a black and blue, or black and red one. I
That
was like,
was last.
I'm definitely going to lose, and then I did. He destroyed me.
Yeah, that was last month's. I think it was the Ninja card back.
He
This month's
destroyed me.
is the Darnassus if you reach rank 20 in play mode. So, which those should actually be out. Um, the June season ends on tomorrow, so July season will start on Wednesday, which will be another card back. So that's a thing. So yeah, nothing else really with Hearthstone. I can't wait to see what this week's Tavern Brawl is and if I could be trolly or not. There was a video out. I don't think it's on the Hearthstone website itself. I don't know why. But there is a backstory with Magni Bronzebeard, a little like excerpt video you can find on the YouTube. So the Hearthstone World Champions is underway. So that's your way to win it to BlizzCon. So that's a thing. And yeah,
I'll go to BlizzCon one of these days.
this year, you know what we're doing.
Was that?
Aren't we buying the tickets for like the live shit?
Yeah,
I actually want to go one day though. Like go to
Yeah.
California and experience it. Although that costs money and things.
you guys could just fly to my place and we'll drive down.
It would take forever, but that would be pretty cool, I guess.
Not really. It's 14-hour drive.
It's a lot longer than that.
It's a 14-hour drive from my place.
You'd have to be going pretty damn fast. Because from my place to New York is like 16 hours, and look at the distance. I don't understand how you can get to California so fast from British Columbia.
14, 16 hours.
I'm going to Google Maps this later.
My mother-in-law, she was just down. She goes back and forth from California often, but so.
I
But,
don't understand how that's... Okay, well, my mind is blown. Apparently, I don't know how small the world is.
You don't. You should though. You live in Moncton.
It's pretty great. Well, actually, I don't live in Moncton. I live somewhere way worse than Moncton.
Still in New Brunswick.
Riverview.
We still live in the anus. It's fine.
Yeah.
I know what your house looks like.
Mine specifically, like the one I'm in right now.
Yes,
Why is
I
this?
didn't
How?
know this.
because you sent me it on Google Maps once,
Oh, maybe I did.
and I looked. I'm like, oh well, I know where you live now.
That's fine. I know the general area where you live.
Yeah. So let's do our little like silence for that quirky ass music, and go into our little discussion table. Who? You know what? Let's play rock paper scissors.
I go last because I still need to figure out what I want to change.
Okay. I guess I'll go first.
For what?
Talking about what we ugh,
Okay.
We want
You'll-
to change in 6.2?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So 10 seconds of silence.
10.
All right. Well then,
Oh.
welcome to the discussion table, where we discuss and talk about things that's happening in the world of Blizzard. Kind of like a round table kind of thing. We're not Blizzard. We just play the game, and these are our gripes and what we'd like to change about stuff. You know, this is the way, if you talk to stuff, do stuff. I'm just talking about my ass. So 6.2 dropped. There's a lot of mixed reviews about it. Some really enjoy it, some really dislike it. I'm kind of in the middle. I'll probably play a little bit more D3 until I can try the raids out. But we'll go around figure out a couple things that we'd like to change and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I was gonna gripe about, not really gripe. The thing that I would change, one of the things I change is the next time they're gonna do a patch like this where there's a quest line to kind of unlock kind of stuff, is have a couple of the things that you need to press. Like I know you don't have to go on launch day to go and do these things, but if there's a launch day, then or even have a soft release of it. Like here, do this part of it, then do this part of it,
Well,
and then you can go on this day.
what they could have done, in my opinion, is what they did with like the first area. You're by yourself, or there's only like 10 people maximum in that area with you, or something like that. I forget how much people could actually be in the first area with you. It wasn't very many. It was like 5 people. It was nice. So then everyone that got into the first area right away, they could just go, and there was zero lag. But then as soon as you got to Frost Ridge or
Crossfire Ridge,
Sunwell, or
Shadow Moon.
Shadow Moon, it was just lag-tastic. It was just ridiculous. So they honestly could have done that with that the same way.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy a lot of the things that they did do. Like I really like how many rares there are.
There's a shitload of them.
Yeah, there's a ton of rares. There's a lot to do. Um, one of the things that I think was, which was said in the original interview with Ian, is that you're gonna have to kill rares to get your rep up with these factions. And what it basically boils down to is Apex's dailies. And sure, you have to kill the few rares in the Apexis daily to get
Oh, that hurt.
to finish, the Apexis daily to hand into them to do to get your rep up. But it's a pain in the ass. Like I was expecting to kind of do it your own way, like how you have the Netherwing rep where you can go in and kill the Arakoa there and get rep for killing those people. Sure, it's a bit of a grind, but I'd rather do a bit of a grind, kind of do it my way. Okay, well, there's these set of ads here, there's these set of ads here, these set of ads here. Like you kind of get that with the the Shadow Stalker or the Saber
Yeah, I
Stalker,
hate them. It's
which
a really annoying area, unless you're in a group.
unless you're in a group, it's
It's really
like
frustrating.
just you and I together. We were
Getting wrecked.
We were getting wrecked. Like
I wouldn't say
trying-
wrecked, but it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a pleasant time at all. I was panicking half the time, and I was a warrior tank. Like,
I'm a warlock and you're a warrior tank, and we're sitting there like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. We only have 2 guys on us, but it's like, oh crap. Like,
like my sister was asking me the other day. She's like, "Come online and please help me do these things." I'm like, I don't want to.
and a new patch shouldn't make you say, I don't want to.
Yeah.
You should feel like you want to go in and do that kind of stuff. Like the mythic dungeons dropped. We tried to.
I didn't do a mythic dungeon yet. I did do the time walking one.
I did the time walking as well.
I got a 660 weapon.
Oh, nice! Congratulations. I did not get a damn piece of gear out of it at all, except
Did you
for.
get Arcatraz like I did?
No, I got. What did we get?
Slave pens.
Slave pens. Yeah. I thought we
Arcatraz
got.
is awfully hard. Awfully.
Like I don't mind. Like I liked it. I got a few pieces.
I heard all the time walks were like really easy.
Arcatraz was pretty hard. Well, it's probably because like I don't know, people in my group are dumb, but like
There's a lot of people who are overgeared. So when you drop down to that,
well, yeah. If you're already doing mythic raids and stuff like that and going into that, it's going to be easy.
yeah.
Me as a warrior with lower item level than the potential drops, it's gonna be a little difficult.
Like I don't know. It's. I'm 674, 675 item level, and I haven't been able to get into a group because
For Mythic?
because it's all you have to do it through pre-made. They wanted to make it so people would find groups, and it's not just automated like it is with the
Yeah,
dungeon
kind of like
finder
how
and stuff like
challenge
that.
mode was.
Yeah, so they wanted to
Or
have a
is.
little bit more things for people to interact with each other, and I understand that, but some people are looking for like, oh, let's do 690 gear, and it's like, why? It's only
It doesn't
dropping
even it doesn't even drop 690 gear.
it's 685 with the chance of it going to 705.
Yeah.
Shipyards is funish. I found out something that if you have a mage tower or a spirit lodge or whatever it is, you can do the work orders through there with the Orca Waystones and get mission complete items, so you can finish your naval missions instantly. So instead of waiting the 2 to 4 days, you can just boop, it's done. Which I thought was kind of awesome. So I got rid of my war mill because anything that kind of upgrades in any of the blue gear for my warlock isn't really going to be an upgrade anymore.
hmm
And portal from my bank to my lodge is kind of cool.
That doesn't work for me anymore. Is it working for you?
Yeah,
Mine hasn't been working ever since the patch.
just move them. There's a little bit of a change in the pathing.
I did. I moved them and it didn't change anything. I don't know. I'll have to move them really badly or something
Yeah.
because I got really angry that was like that the other day.
So I really like the area, and it's a lot of fun with another person. Doing it by
Yeah,
yourself,
I had fun with you, but
doing
it's
it by
just
yourself kind of sucks.
I wouldn't want to do it by myself.
Like I've heard that from a few other people. Like you shouldn't have to you should be able to do the content by yourself and still think it's enjoyable.
Mhm.
Like it is to a certain extent, but it's more fun to group up. It's less painful to go and kill the 20 demons and get those 5 um, things above. It's you can't even do the one of the reps without a group, which is one of the blocking parts for frickin' flying. Like what
Yeah.
a BS kind of crap thing to have is, let's give you a rep which you have to grind the mobs, but you need a group to grind the mobs to get the rep. It's stupid. Like that was. I don't want to go and get. I've decided I've stopped going and trying to finish my
Reps to get flying.
yeah. Because by the time that I get that done, it'll be the next expansion.
Probably.
Because there's just it's stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe if I get 12,000 gold, I can go and buy one of those medallions that I can crush and get 1,000 rep for each.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
With
And
with the last expansion, they had the Warbringers that you could farm rep with. It was nice, but that was only near
so
the end of the expansion.
I think one of the things I think that I would like to have seen fixed or changed is, instead of the Apexis dailies to be rep, like sure have the Apexis dailies, that'd be great, that's fun. Um, but have it also you can do other things other than the Apexis dailies to get your rep up. So grinding a set of mobs, anything like that, I think would be a little more fun. I don't mind grinding mobs personally, um, but one of the quests that I had to do for the headhunters is I went and did the quest. I go and had another quest to hand in, and it's go and join this, go and kill like the random event kind of things where you got to fill up the bar to get the 2,000 Apexis crystals and the 500 oil. Those ones, like the Iron Front. Um, You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the
Yeah.
so it was hand in the quest. I already did one of those by going to this area, doing my daily, got the full, filled up my bar, got my 2,000 Apexes fills, and then I go and hand it in, and it's like, next quest is, okay, go do 2 of these events. It's like, I just did one. Why do I have to go do 2 more?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my god, please, no.
Yeah. I don't know. I just Blizzard is really deriving to everything being a grind now, which I guess if you go back to vanilla, the whole game was literally a grind, but it's a little different now. And now it's almost like
And like doing daily quests and having like a bunch to do and doing your maximum amount of quests per day. But this Apex is like
it's like one
objective.
quest. Like, oh, here's
It's
one
like
quest you can do.
this like objective grinding bullshit to like fill up a bar by doing random stuff is just really stupid.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was
like
the
it.
good old days when you had, like Urgent tournaments. How many quests could you do there? It was just like, I'm gonna go and do 15,000 quests until I can't anymore.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
I enjoy the quests. I enjoy grabbing a bunch of quests and going and doing those for rep. I dislike 1 event, 2 events a day to go and do this farmy crap. Like, sure, the Apexis crystals are nice. I want the. I would love to have the Drake, but really, like, that's all you're gonna give us in a zone like this? There's so many rares, so many things like that. Why can't you just add a bunch of rep to those rares?
hmm
You know, even if it is you only get the rep the first time you kill it.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
That's absolutely fine. That would be a great system, especially when you take a look at like handy notes. How many freaking
There's
rares
so
is
much
there?
stuff.
There's so many rares. There's even okay, have a item each one of those many items that are just laying on the ground. Have one of those. Okay, you picked one up. That's 100 rep. Or
I
you
did.
pick up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of those things that are. Oh, if you hand in 10 of these to this person, there's there's some rep.
Uh,
So
I just. I don't know. Blizzard. Why?
that's the rep grind is a little bit blasé. It's it's really lackluster, and I'm kind of disappointed on the way that came about. It could have been better. I haven't gotten into the raid yet, so I have nothing to say about that. Apparently, it's really good. I would really like to enjoy playing it. I probably won't get into it until next week when Raid Finder the first wing comes out. I'll try it out because just schedules and such.
hmm
Um, that and being kind of lazy with guild recruiting.
Yeah, we just lost a member too.
Yeah,
He
one of the
was the only
reasons
guy that talked out of all the
that,
guys we
that
recruited.
oh too. So that sucks. Makes me really want
Yeah.
to do the thing that I wanted to do and switch over, and spend $55.
I just, I'm not spending any more money on that. I refuse. I've paid enough. Blizzard has enough of my money.
But you have your warlock over there, so
Yeah.
we could just I could level up something more. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
don't have an issue with leveling up something. We just need to, actually do it. Like, I
Yeah,
still want to play my mage. I would love to. I'd love to play my
yeah. I'd
mage.
love to play my druid. Let's do it. So yeah, that's all I'd really have to say. Um, you know, the Apexis Oh,
Oh,
oh no, I was just Julie messaged us or messaged me. So I'd like to see a bit of the changing of the Apexis. You know, less of a grind. The other one thing that I have a big, huge gripe with, and I think it's only with Horde, and I've heard this many, many times from different podcasts and people and stuff like that. Going from your garrison to the shipyard,
yeah. I know what you're
it
talking about.
lags out and disconnects. And going from your shipyard to your garrison, it's like, okay, you're instanced, you're not instanced, you're instanced, and just I shouldn't have to go and like inch my way up. And it's like, okay, I'm in my garrison, loading screen, disconnect.
Yeah, I've literally watched you crash at least 4 times trying to get to your shipyard from your garrison,
Or from my
or the other way
um
around.
yeah, and that is a terrible, terrible system. You
Hmm.
know,
It should just be one connection.
it should.
Like, I don't see why they have that little opening in the first place. There's no point.
It's not used for anything else. No one else went behind there or went down there before anyway.
Hmm.
It there's no reason for that to be like that, and I shouldn't have to be down at my garrison or down at my shipyard and hearth to my garrison because I'm gonna disconnect if I try and go up the hill.
Yeah. Even you, because your computer is not good, but I don't have a bad computer. It's not great, but it's not bad. I can still play WoW on like high graphics with very good setting or very good FPS ratings. But even when I go through there, I come close to DCing myself. It's
Yeah.
Schreiben.
Justin can't talk because he's got a beast.
A beast?
Your computer is a beast.
Oh. Yeah.
It's alive.
I don't have the beast, though. Mine doesn't make T-Rex noises when I turn it on.
Yeah, but those bosses is slightly bigger, or maybe no. I think yours is
No,
about the
it's
same size.
bigger because it has wheels. We both have full cases.
I don't know.
Minuten
Anyway.
Schreiben.
Tristan,
Yeah.
two things. Any gripes? What's
I
two
haven't
things you'd
played.
like to change?
I just quit as soon as I went to Sand Jungle. I was like, no, this is stupid. I don't like this objective shit.
Wow. Okay, on a side note, because I'm still just randomly farming keys while talking. Um, Remember Tristan the other day I told you, actually it was today or something like that, that doing a chest with all those like enemies coming out to kill 100 guys with
Oh,
explosive blast was going to be hilarious. I just killed 237 of them.
oh god, what the hell?
Anyway, that's anyway, continue. Right.
No, they broke the PvP, and that's pretty much all I
As
have
the
to say
PvP is
on it.
broken, Tristan's out.
Well, because with the job stuff, I don't have time to do anything else now.
Yeah.
I need to find a job, and I'm just gonna have like no free time.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I almost
You know.
quit today. This close. That close.
You were this close.
Yep. But my boss only came in at 8 o'clock and I left at 6:30, so it didn't happen.
Okay.
Plus, I think it would be very
what's
mean of
before?
me to, be like, yeah, I'm quitting the day she gets back from her vacation.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, either of you have
The only
gripes or
the only
things you'd like
gripes
to change?
me was like a actual personal experience I had, and with you too. The first, I don't know if it's a bug or it's just unfortunate. Um, but the first, I don't know how many rares we killed. Let's say like 15. The first 15 rares we killed, each one of them dropped their specific piece of gear they're supposed to drop. And
Yeah.
then they stopped dropping it afterwards, like anything. as soon as we get to the freaking guys that drop stuff that we actually need, that gear stopped dropping entirely. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just if we kill it again, it'll drop something. Maybe it's just a chance. No, we kill it again, and then we get absolutely nothing. The first time we'd get like this little cash or something like that, and even that stopped dropping, which is supposed to be a 100% drop after killing every rare. A little like Roderick cash or whatever it's called. Roderick. I'm totally thinking Diablo right now. Baleful.
Roger Halfpipe.
So I don't know if it was just us, or I don't know, because there's a lot of gear that I am now not able to obtain, and could help me a hell of a lot. But unfortunate. So I wouldn't mind them fixing that.
Our next person who wants to join.
Lagging. I'm lagging.
Somebody wants to.
I'm lagging hard.
Are you lagging?
I'm lagging pretty hard right now.
For me, both of you were.
I don't know. That's good
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that's really my only gripe, and it's just because it actually personally happened to me. Besides that, it's pretty much all we talked about. I have pretty much the same opinion on things that you do. There's a reason we play video games together.
Usually a lot of the same opinions. So, group chat. Why isn't this? Settings?
All of a sudden, it's just like a really bad lag fest. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I think that's me. Okay, here. I'll choose.
Yeah, because I can hear Tristan fine. Oh, it might be you.
I think it is me. There. Better?
Sure.
So,
Bless you to death.
but I think that, what they wanted to do was there, but how they implemented it and went about it. I think they knew, okay, people aren't going to like this, but we've been working on it, so we're just going to push it out anyway. Like, the shipyards, having your ships get destroyed is really crappy, and having to get all of your blueprints from Tanan, it's fine, it's great, but I don't know.
Even those stopped dropping after a while.
Yeah, I've had so many things just stop dropping. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I know that Blizzard really wants to change how they release their content, and they want to release it a little quicker. But if they're not going to release it complete, don't release it.
If the content you're going to release isn't as good as what you've released before, don't release it.
People will understand.
It's that simple. I would rather wait. Why am I lagging so much all of a sudden?
I have no idea. But yeah, I'd rather wait a month longer. I'd wait. I don't know. For God's sakes, I went in Siege of Orgrimmar. I'll wait a while. But I understand they want to push content out faster than that, but it doesn't need to be out to the point that it's not finished. And that's what.
You didn't it was finished.
They even
there was a bunch of stuff. They tried to do a whole bunch of stuff, but it didn't come together. It didn't work.
If Ian says himself that they did not have enough time to do stuff, then clearly they need to give themselves more time. Because he basically said himself that the patch was incomplete. And if one of the head developers is saying that, then there's an issue.
Yes.
We didn't have enough time to, make differences in gear, so we didn't.
Basically.
Well, how about you take a week longer? Who cares? It's a week. I don't need it. Fine.
So
Hopefully
I
there are more
would have.
people complaining about it and they get their shit together and they understand and listen to people and take as long as they need. Not wait forever, but take the necessary amount of time to complete something.
I really do hope though that these naval missions allow us to finally be on a ship and have naval combat. I know that
I highly doubt that, but
especially if we do like an Eyes of Ashara, like the speculation of the next expansion. Um, with actually, what do you guys think the next expansion is going to be? Especially with Gamescom coming up, do you think they're going to drop it there, considering they want to have increased,
new expansion?
I want them to have us, get our asses kicked by Sylvanas.
Yeah, Tristan, I
Yeah,
see half of your face. Oh, there you are. Oh, I guess it's just down on that little screen. I'm like, where the hell?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see an undead Sylvanas. Like, but at the same time, the Eyes of Ashara. There's a whole bunch of lore that goes with that. Have you guys seen the ending cinematic to Archimonde yet?
No.
No. I'd rather, actually finish it myself. But I probably won't, because you're going to have to do what, normal to see it?
Yep,
Yeah.
probably.
Quite cool.
There's some story elements that. Eh, that's a, I'm not going to get into it this week. The fact that
I'm with
story
me.
content's gated behind the legendary quest line, which is just a grind fest, really pisses me off, and I'm not going to talk about it.
That's what kind of annoys me is when Blizzard released the differences between like Mythic, Raidfinder, Normal, and Heroic. They stated the only reason LFR content is going to be in the game at all is for people that are casual players that just want to get the
The
story.
story.
And they're not even following along with that.
No, they're gating it off and making it like, oh, unless you do it on Mythic, you don't know shit.
Yeah, it's like, no, Mythic was literally implemented for people that wanted a better challenge. That was the
Or
whole
if
point.
you're gonna grind out 150 aggregator stones and 300 tablets and this, that, and the other thing. But hey, after you're done all that kind of stuff, then you can see some story.
Yeah, like it's no. God damn it, Blizzard, no.
Pull up your fucking pants.
Oh.
That's all I have to say.
I thought you were literally like watching someone with their pants down. I was like, what is happening?
No, that was just that's my one thing with Blizzard. Just pull up your frickin' pants. Your ass is showing. You're embarrassing yourself with this stuff. I know you can do better because you've done it in the past. Put out amazing again, please. Your other games are awesome, and I like giving you money. Give me a reason
Yeah,
to give
like
you money.
the reason why we don't have any Diablo news very often is because they take their time and do it. And it's generally nice when it comes out. But this next patch is gonna be awesome. I already tell.
Eric,
But
Yes.
did you watch the last episode of Fate?
Yeah, no. I didn't. This is a really awkward time to be asking me this.
Christian, go
When?
home. You're drunk.
I wish I was. I am home.
Hey, you have Cards Against Humanity. We should all play Cards Against Humanity. You guys have that deck there, and I'll have my deck here, and then we'll just.
Well,
Oh
do you
God.
have the bigger, blacker box?
No, I just have the
Actually,
smaller,
I
blacker.
technically don't have it at all because it's at Tristan's. He's got mine and his girlfriend's copy.
That's about right. So,
good, nice. Why?
So yeah, anything you guys else you want to bring up? Even if it is in 6.2, I think we'll probably
I think
be a little bit more. I think with my time on WoW, I may be over on Airy Peak leveling up something there.
are we still getting another patch? Did they
Apparently,
come?
they said that there's still more story, so I wonder
It
what
has
that's
to.
going to be gated
It's
behind.
called Warlords of Draenor, for God's sakes. Where are all the
Go
goddamn
watch,
warlords?
go watch the ending fight for Arkham, you'll understand. Um, Probably the only way you're going to see it anyway. Um, so, but they said there's more story they want to say, and there's also they've confirmed that we can go back and forth from our timeline, so we're not stuck here. So, I don't know what the hell's happening. Things are sideways. It's Warlords of Time, me, whiny stuff.
Warlords of buttfuckery.
Anyway, I think that's all for this week. Um, Eternal Conflict comes out tomorrow, so I will
I'm off.
probably
So
be.
guess what?
We're gonna play a lot of that.
I'm off for 3 days, although I probably won't be around much on Canada Day, but I don't
What
think
are you
any of
doing
us
on
will.
Canada Day?
Hanging out with you, most likely.
Okay.
I
Can I come?
was
Yes.
sure, do it.
Bring the whole family. It'll be a good time. Bring it on,
No, no.
Magda!
You know what? You should bring me with you. Just put me on Skype on your phone, and I'll just be like,
I
"Hey
just three-shot
guys."
Magda. And by three-shot, I mean popped my things and then killed her while my meteors hit her. That's fun.
So, hopefully, on our 10th episode, I have a better computer, and we'll be streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Keep
When are
an
you,
eye out.
because you mentioned that you were going to be funding a new computer. When was that?
I don't know. I'm looking at a few different price points and seeing if maybe one place I can finance it, so I don't have to go and like drop the cash right away.
Yeah. Be nice.
So, because computers are expensive.
Yeah.
Unless anybody wants to buy me one or help fund me one, that's fine. That'd be cool too. But I see that as the same chances of me finding a unicorn in my backyard.
Hey, you never know.
I never know. There could be a unicorn in my backyard.
Tristan's
I don't
roomie
know.
could find a way.
So,
Matt?
but no,
Yes.
there's a few of them that I'm looking at, and I should have one in the next month or so. So it's just kind of getting to that point. Bills and family, they kind of come first,
Indeed.
and I think I have to drop like $400 on my car on Thursday. So that would have been a computer, not really, but part of it.
Definitely part of it.
So,
You said that's your
Um,
tire or something?
no, I fixed my tire. My front CV joints are going. I have my blower fan. Some of it should be covered by warranty, but some of it isn't. I also have to get my service. My service is like $189. So German engineering cars, they are expensive. So if you want to
The
follow
Germans don't mess
us
around.
on the Twitter, I am at Mr. Rhino. That's MrRyeno. I tend to talk on there quite often and have things to say. You can follow me there. You follow the podcast at the Richter scale.
Yeah.
Uh, at the Richter scale, you'll see its display name is TRS podcast. Our site is therichtelscale.com. We'd love to hear your feedback, comments, yelling at us, whatever you have to say. We'll
Ask
take
us
it.
some questions. It'd be great.
Questions. We would love to hear your questions. And I know that there's one person who's watching, and I know that you've already talked to me on through the Blizzard chat, send us a question. So yeah, that's that. Tristan, where can people find the you?
Twitter under Tristan Bro. You can find me on Facebook under the same name. You can find me on Battle.net. I don't have my code on hand.
I'll find it for you.
And there's my email to the
You
website.
are.
Yeah, my BattleNet changed.
Yes, it did.
I'm Richter 1352 now.
Tristan is
Also-
Brosef121, and Brosef BRO instead.
Also, you can find the Richter Scale at facebook.com/the Richter Scale. We have a Facebook page. So you can like us, comment, subscribe to our YouTube as well. And then there's going to be Irk. Where can people find you?
On Twitter at
Which he says he's going to use, but he
Brosama.
never does.
I don't like Twitter. Okay, calm down.
Be a Twitter twat.
I don't want to.
Quit.
I will never. I don't. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, so Twitter at Brosama, and I guess on Facebook, but I don't go on that ever really either. You can definitely find me on Battle.net at Sunprefo, which is I'm gonna change this because I really hate explaining how it's spelled and stuff every time people ask me. But STUNPREFO #1886. And that is that. Also, I am Paragon 601.
Congratulations. We may have a guest. I'd like to have a guest on here. I'll talk to them. Maybe we can invite them.
Tell Matt,
And
we'll rush.
within the next probably like 4 to 6 weeks, we'll probably change our time to an afternoon, evening, Saturday kind of thing. We'll see. Um,
On another note, I just got an ancient legendary Hell Trapper.
Congratulations. Anyway, that's it for the show. For Richter, for Eric, for Tristan,
For all.
the rest of the comedians up here in the north. We'll see you next week. Bye.
B.
Ow.